Self-doubt? Well, it's a roadblock. It's not a dead end. Break through it and you'll find the path to your dreams. We're going to talk about self-doubt today here in the locker room of life. So be sure, my friend, to stick around. Welcome to Time to Win podcast. It's not just a podcast. It's the official personal growth locker room of life, where champions just like you gather to cultivate their courage, create a life-changing game plan of success, and celebrate their wins. I'm RJ Jackson, your personal growth coach and host, and I'm committed to seeing you win. As a professional speaker and growth coach for over 3 decades, I've worked with and inspired thousands to grow their greatness and transform their setbacks into a comeback. And now it's your turn. It's time to win. So if you're ready, grab something to take notes with. We're about to dive in. Let's go. Fight, win. Well, hello, champion, and welcome back to the Locker Room of Life here on Time to Win podcast. I am your host. Your hostess with the mostest, RJ Jackson, the courage giver. I am your mindset coach and speaker for your next event to help you get through what you're going through. It's time, my friend. It's time to face your giants with confidence. It's time to win. So, to those of you who are just joining us for the first time, we're so excited that you're here. And those of you who continue to come back, thanks for letting us know that we are helping you grow. It's an honor and a privilege to hang out with you today. And so if you're ready, I was born ready. Let's just go ahead and dive into the topic today that's affecting all of us as women, and that is self-doubt. We're going to conquer that giant of self-doubt together. We're going to win this struggle and this battle. We're going to win. We are going to win. When it comes to self-doubt, it's got to get out. We're going to win, my friend. In the end, we are going to win. So, have you ever found yourself questioning your abilities and doubting your worth? If so, I get it. I've been there, done that, and every once in a while, I find myself slipping into the self-doubt trap and then wondering, how did I get here? And then I realize it was a thought that got me there, and it's a thought that can get me out. What I choose to do is refuse to live where I'm dying and die where I'm living. So today I want to share with you how to get out of the trap of self-doubt, because it's time for you to break free. And I have 3 tips that I want to share with you today that has helped me and my clients, and I'm sure countless of others, conquer the giant of self-doubt. Because at the end of the day, this is why we're here, my friend, to help you become a giant slayer. So here are a couple of things I've done and continue to practice and do to help me break free from self-doubt. First, I have learned how to have self-compassion. I've learned, second of all, to celebrate my accomplishments. And thirdly, I've learned to surround myself with positivity. So let's look into each of them a little bit deeper. Let me give you some examples and give you an opportunity to select one that you can start with so that you can become a giant slayer. All right, so let's look at self-compassion. I love the way Christopher Germer says it. He says, self-compassion is simply giving the same kindness to yourself that we are willing to give to others. We are so nice to other people. Oh, especially strangers. Maybe we could do a little better with the people we love, right? But we can definitely do better with ourselves. Because we can only treat people the way we treat ourselves. And somehow, I don't know how we muster up enough kindness to treat other people way better than we treat ourselves. But we're creative, and we sure find a way to do it. But imagine if we would just treat ourselves just as kind as we want to treat other people. I mean, this is where I had to grow. And I had to say, I am just as important. I have to be kind to myself. I have to forgive myself. I have to encourage myself. I have to speak kindly to myself. Because I was like saying, oh, what'd you do that for? You're always messing up, and then I look at someone else and I go, oh, great job. What? You laughing? Okay, laugh. Because that's what we got to do. We got to laugh sometimes to keep from crying. Because this is what we do. But I promise you, when we practice self-compassion, we learn to conquer the giant of self-doubt. It doesn't stop there. When we learn something new, we do something different, it's important for us to not just check it off, but as I shared with you earlier, the second thing I've learned to do is celebrate me. Like, I look at all the things that God has brought me through and how I partnered with Him to overcome. And I can't just check that off and go on to the next thing like I used to do. No, I gotta celebrate what I have accomplished and what God has done for me and to me and through me, right? When's the last time you've taken a moment to just acknowledge what you've gone through, what you've come through? When's the last time you literally reflected on your achievements? Okay, that was too long ago. Here's what I want you to do. Think about it. Reflect on your achievements, your accomplishments, the struggles you've come through, the things that you're proud of. And as you reflect on them, let them remind you of your capabilities and how important it is to celebrate what you've accomplished. It's the celebration that actually boosts and increases our confidence in who we are. It moves self-doubt out of the way, because then you stop thinking, can I? And you start saying, of course I can. I've done it before. So you change your language, your self-talk. Instead of saying, well, I don't know. Now you say with confidence, yes, I can. I will. And before you know it, you'll be saying, and I did. I can, I will, I did. I can, I will, I did. What you say? Don't worry about me holding the note. I'm not even looking for the note. I'm just doing the best I can with what I have, because that is what I celebrate, that I did my best. And when you have self-compassion and you understand how important it is to celebrate, you don't even look at what you can't do, what you didn't do, what you wish you could have done, what you should have done. You just give God a high five, pat yourself on the back, and celebrate what you've accomplished. Try it. Like Mikey says, you'll like it. All right, so let's go to number 3. And thanks again for hanging out with me, allowing me to speak life into your life and remind you that you are worthy. All right, let's look at the third tip that I shared with you earlier. Let's dive into it a little bit more. Surround yourself with positivity. Okay, we live in a negative, noisy world where doubt is always shouting at us, right? Like in our face, shouting, if you're not using this shampoo, you're not good enough. Your hair is messy, right? Like advertisement, negative messages, things we read, the music that they play, negative messages. But amongst the noise is a quiet retreat. It's one that you intentionally create for yourself. And that's what I've had to learn to do. Not only is it a negative environment, for me, I live in a noisy environment. I live with the back of my house on what is now a busy street. So there's always traffic, always noise, people racing, just noisy. So it's important for me to find a quiet, positive area to retreat to block it out. Yes, it's true. Sometimes it's in our own home that we have to learn to block out the noise and the negativity. But whatever and wherever it is, it's important for us to surround ourselves in environments that are positive, whether that's in the music we're listening to, what we're scrolling and stopping to watch on social media, what we're watching on YouTube, Netflix, television, the people we're talking to, their opinion of life. Check those things out. My daddy used to say, check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I say, check your environment before you wreck yourself. Think about people in your environment and how they lift you up or how they drain you. And decide, do you want to be lifted up or drained? Then decide where those people are that can lift you up if that's what you choose to do. But I promise you, if you want to slay your giant of self-doubt, it's important for you to position yourself in an environment where people are actually lifting you up and you are having an opportunity to lift other people up as well. So don't be hanging out in these negative, noisy environments because they're killing you. They're killing your spirit, your creativity, your hope and possibility. Surround yourself in positive. Read positive sayings. Read your word. Read quotes. Listen to positive, inspirational music. You want to slay your giant of self-doubt? Check out where you're hanging out and who you're hanging out with. All right, so there's so many more that I can give you. But let's start there. Let's start with those three. Pick one that you want to start with today and go do the thing. Because this is how you slay your giants. And remember, you're not in this journey by yourself. So don't hesitate to seek support. Ask for help. You can reach out to me. I offer individual and group coaching. I offer events and retreats that will help you upgrade your courage, face your giants with confidence, and win in the end. Now, if that's something that resonates with you, well, come on and join us in the winner's circle at TheCUREforwomen.com. We absolutely love to have you there. Now, before we end today, I just want to remind you that I'm looking to hear from you because I want to know which of the 3 strategies that I shared with you today are you willing to implement to help you win? Is it practicing self-compassion, celebrating your achievements, or surrounding yourself with positivity? Thinking of surrounding yourself with positivity, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, before we go, let's stop at the Confidence Corner where our listeners and people from our social media platforms share their thoughts and ask for advice. So today's letter is from a listener who has been in one professional field for a long time, but dreams of pursuing her heart's desires. Here's what she had to say. I'm a longtime listener of your podcast, and I have always admired the empowering messages you share with us. Today, I find myself in needing some advice and encouragement. I spent the majority of my life working in a professional field that, while it's stable and secure, has never truly fulfilled my heart's desires. Over the years, I've watched my dreams of pursuing a different path fade away, and I've convinced myself that I'm too old to chase them now. I often hear about people who have reinvented themselves or followed their passion later in life, but I can't help but doubt if it's really possible for me. I feel like I've missed the boat, and this self-doubt is really holding me back. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is it too late for someone my age to start anew and pursue their dreams? All right, my champion friend, thank you so much for your courage to reach out and for sharing your thoughts with us. Your letter resonates with so many of us as women, especially professional women, and I want you to know that you're not alone in feeling the way you feel. Although you didn't tell me your age, I want you to know that dreams are ageless. It's never too late to pursue what sets your heart on fire. Remember, wisdom and experience only adds to your journey. It's not uncommon to find yourself in a profession for an extended period of time, then suddenly yearn for something different, something that truly aligns with your heart's desire. The notion of age should never be a barrier to pursuing your dreams. In fact, the years that you talk about and the experience that you have, it really brings a unique perspective and wisdom that can enrich your journey. So I encourage you and every woman like you to take the first step. No matter how small it is, it's a step forward to pursuing your heart's desire. Embrace your passion and let it guide you on a new and exciting path. I know for me personally, I had to reinvent myself after my accident, and I had to let go of where I came from to embrace where I was going. And I also had to remember that everything that I had gone through got me to this point. It made me the person who I am, but there was so much more for me. So remember, your dreams are worth every effort, and you are never too old to live them. You don't have to chase them, but you can take the necessary steps to live them. And if you ever need support, more guidance, meet us in the winner circle, because at the Cure Circle for Women, we are here for you. Again, thank you so much for your courage to slay that giant. And girl, let's go. Let's go do the thing. Let's go do the thing. If you'd like to share a problem or seek some encouragement and words of wisdom, feel free to connect with us at timetowinpodcasts@gmail.com. That's timetowinpodcasts@gmail.com. We are here for you. All right, my friend, that about brings us to the end. And you know what happens in the end, right? In the end, we win, my friend. We win. So keep going and always remember, as you are on this personal growth journey, remember that it is time to reset your mindset, face your giant, and win with confidence, because winning is inevitable. You got this, my friend. Stay tuned for more inspiring episodes. Until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and keep winning. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to Time to Win. I recognize that you appreciate the value provided in today's episode, and for your gratitude, I'm giving you a Time to Win VIP listener badge. So head on over to timetowinpodcast.com. That's timetowinpodcast.com and claim your badge and gain immediate VIP access to more of our next level resources and opportunities, including details on the huddle, a table for 10, the Cure Circle, and the Cure Retreat. Because you've enjoyed today's session, you can also express your gratitude by rating, reviewing, and returning next week with a friend. Oh, by the way, be sure to screenshot today's episode and share it in your Instagram and Facebook story or on your favorite social media platform. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week in the locker room of life, here on Time to Win. And remember, the best time to win is now.